What's up, guys? Sturko here with Abstract Damon, bringing you a different kind of video today. This one's actually going to be filled with spoilers, so for all you who don't quite understand, this is a spoiler-free, free video. 101% spoilers in this video. What's up, guys? Sturko here with Abstract Damon, bringing you another Walking Dead review episode. This one is for Season 6, Episode 12. This was a decent episode, guys. It was, it was kind of like I don't know if I'd say filler, but it is building up to a much bigger battle. If everybody went into this episode thinking they was going to fight Negan, unfortunately they did not do that this time. But they are starting to find out about his gang, and they did have a battle. It starts out, it's more like a Carol episode at first. Like, you see quite a few scenes with her. It starts out, she's out in the woods, I guess you would say, picking up acorns. She plans on making cookies for the townspeople. I don't know if this is to keep her cover of, just like an innocent woman, wife trying to be the woman of the town or whatever. But, she's giving out the cookies. Everybody seems to be liking that. And she gets to the older fellow, whose name... I'm terrible with names. This is the guy whose name I'm not going to remember this time. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody's name I don't remember next time. But, I'll put a picture of which one it is. And, he's apparently not a fan of the ingredients that she used in the cookies, but once he tastes about it, he seems to like them, and it kind of shows that he has a thing for her. And I don't remember that ever been shown in any other episode. After he gives her, or he eats the cookie, they hear the RV pull up, and Rick and them finally make it back to town, and they talk to Sasha, and they explain that they got some food, but they don't have to fight, to keep up this deal. They don't have to fight, and that is the deal they have made with the town. And this is the time that Morgan decides he's going to talk to Carol about what happened in the mid-season premiere and mid-season finale, where he kept that guy alive from the Wolves pack that ended up getting the doctor captured. And she don't really want to talk to him because, she's like, it's in the past. But he is believing that where she hasn't told anybody, that it is just like she killed the guy too. Or didn't kill the guy, kept him alive also. But she's not having that. And it turns out she is at the cemetery leaving a cookie for Sam, the little boy who died in the mid-season premiere. And you'll see his gravestone in the same scene. And then it goes, and Rick is explaining to the town that they're going to have to fight this other, they're called Saviors squad, that Negan is over. And Morgan doesn't have that. He's not a fan of that idea. So he makes sure he voices his opinion about it. So Rick decides, he doesn't agree with what Morgan's saying, but he agrees that it is a town vote. So they put it to a vote, and Morgan seems to be the only one who thinks that. So they all agree that they're going to fight the Saviors. Then it goes, and Glenn is talking to that one black guy. Oh my gosh, there's two people's names I don't remember. Talking to the black guy, and they're talking about how they never killed anybody, and that they're most likely going to have to, and he's worried about it. And Glenn's talking about how bad anticipating something is, and that killing somebody's going to be even worse. It also shows Carl walking down the street, and once again the older guys there, and they kind of have a moment where she apparently has feelings for him too, and he's worried about her going to fight the Saviors because he's not going to. But what he's worried about is how she can fight them because she seems to be so strong. He says she's like a mom figure to all the townspeople. But they have a little kiss, and then it goes to Rosalita and Abraham, and they talk about Abraham's just leaving. He just goes straight in there, starts packing his stuff, and he's leaving Rosita. I said Rosalita, Rosita, and breaks her heart. And he does say something pretty mean. He said, "When I found you, I thought you was the only girl in the world, and now you're not." Pretty harsh. Pretty harsh. That guy's a rod feller. And then it goes to the doctor and that one chick, the one that lights her, and they're talking about she's wanting her to go on the 2-week run with her and that other guy, but she's afraid, so she decides to stay in the town. But she ends up telling her she loves her because she didn't want to tell her the truth, which was what was the truth? The truth was I don't remember. So yeah, this is just gonna be a brief description of the episode. I just want to give my review. I do recommend you go watch it. It's really good. Then it shows Rick and them talking about what they're going to do. They're talking about giving them Gregory's head, who is the captain or the chief of the other town. But they're not really going to give us his head. They're going to find a zombie look-alike to give to him. So then the next scene, it shows all of them doing there, and they're like hunting horns, trying to get all the zombies to come to them. And they're going through there slaying them, trying to find a similar match to Gregory's face. And they end up finding one that looks quite a bit like him, but his nose is off. And they end up, breaking his nose, punching it in. And that kind of goes along with their story of why that guy's hand is broke. Also, it turns out one of the ad modes is supposed to be Johnny Depp's head. Pretty cool. I read that in an article. They get there, and there's 2 guards, and the guy who's doing the exchange talks to them. And it's acting like they don't believe him at first. You can tell there's some pretty rude people. And they end up believing, and they end up going in to get the Craig, I believe is the guy's name, the guy who they exchanged the head for. And while one of them goes in, one stays out, and the group kills him, they get Craig and then kill the other guard. And they're able to make it through, and looking for this armory that they had made a plan of to try and get some weapons to help fight with. But it turns out all the people are asleep, or they went in at night, so they start killing them there. And Glenn finally kills his first person, and he actually kills more than one. He kills quite a few. But it shows Abraham and Sasha, they get caught by a guy who was awake, who they fight and kill, but he's able to pull the alarm and alert all the other soldiers. So they all get riled up and they start fighting. I mean, they have a huge gunfight. They're all separated and they're trying to get together. And there's like shooting like crazy. Glenn and the other black guy get away, and they kind of get in this corner where it's the armory, truthfully, and they're getting shot at by 7 or 8 people, and they just start shooting through the door, killed every one of them. When they open the door up, it's just a mess of people laying in the floor. Which one guy was alive, and he went to shoot Glenn and the black guy. I hate referring to him as the black guy, but I don't remember his name. And Paul, the guy that was with the other town, saves them, and they all meet back outside when they kill all the people. And they're talking, I wonder which one was Negan, and all of a sudden they hear a motorcycle rev up, and they're able to shoot him off the motorcycle, and they don't talk to him, and he's not wanting to talk to him, so he's like, go ahead and kill me. And about that time, they hear a woman over the walkie-talkie say, "Put your guns down. We see you put them down." And they're not agreeing to the terms. Like, no, we're not going to. Just show yourselves. And it turns out they had captured Carol and Maggie. And that is what we hear right before the episode ends. Like I said, guys, it was a really good episode. I recommend it. It's been a pretty good second half of the season 6. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. It's always great to have feedback. It helps me know what you like, what you want to see, what you want changed. And once again, guys, God bless.